Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about rhetoric. We're going to talk about some things that are making people nervous, and they really shouldn't be. The Russian government has started engaging in a lot of rhetoric where they appear to be thinking about the unthinkable. This has put some people on edge. Again, this is mostly people who are younger because they weren't around during the Cold War. This is normal. It's normal. The two pieces that people have asked about the most is Putin talking about getting rid of their policy against a first strike, and then some public statements from commanders about the desire to use them. There is, when it comes to nuclear weapons, there's that overwhelming concept of MAD, mutually assured destruction. If they launch, we launch, everybody launches, everybody has a bad day, right? If you are going to attempt a first strike, do you know the number one thing you need for it to be a, quote, success? Understand there is no success when you're talking about nuclear weapons. But the number one thing you need if you want to attempt it is surprise. They won't telegraph it. They're not going to come out and say, oh yeah, we're going to remove our prohibition against first strikes. Why would they do that? It's saber rattling. It is meant to do exactly what it's doing, which is put people on edge and make the West question their resolve. Is it really worth helping Ukraine if it could lead to Putin being a madman and all of that? And it's working for the most part. It's unnerving. People who are older, who lived through the Cold War, they're like, yeah, okay. Wake me up if something launches. Or better yet, don't. So this isn't something I would worry about. It is saber rattling. It is rhetoric. And it's posturing that is supposed to put the West on edge. The problem for Putin is that he's still getting bad information. Having to constantly resort to nuclear saber rattling, it doesn't put the West on edge. It in many ways, it emboldens the West, because what it ends up doing is sending a very clear message of our conventional forces aren't up to the task. We may have to go to the strategic level, which is the opposite message of what he wants to send. He wants to send a position of strength. He wants to convey that strength. The saber rattling doesn't do it. It doesn't work. I will go ahead and say, in, 2 years or so, when tensions really start to heat up with China, expect the exact same thing. It will happen. It's rhetoric. It's posturing. It's not something I would worry about. And believe me, if anything was to occur on the strategic arms front that I was even remotely concerned about, you'd get a video. That's one thing you don't have to send a message about, because if there is ever even the slightest bit of doubt or concern, I will express it. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.